come in there?
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a bunch of teachers that they didn't require that qualification. And they were some of the best teachers.
Yeah.
Miss Cook was one of them, the bus driver Cook. You know where our place is in Pirates Woods?
Mm-hmm.
Well, right there, right across that little creek. That
Yeah.
next place, old Ed Cook, he was a bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
And she was my first teacher. And see, they didn't have. And Maud Holland, that come from up there at the, her daddy was the man that run the, what's the ferry name? Wise Ferry.
Uh-huh.
Her daddy was Wise. They were right where you turn in front of the inspection station, and then it curves right that house right there.
Yeah.
That was where she was raised.
Oh, okay.
And she married old Red Holland. He worked at the mill, and she was a good teacher. And I could have told you probably five of them, but the state, boom, when they wiped them away. You know, you can't teach no more. You got to be.
You got to have your certificate.
Right. So that's the reason they was such a rush.
That's why they were offering that incentive.
Right. They had to offer a incentive for people to hurry up and get to college. They couldn't get enough teachers.
Hmm.
And so that's what it was. People was coming in here, all new people then. Lord of mercy, our school just filled up a lot of new people. Miss Godfrey was one of the few that was the original one there that didn't get kicked out, you know.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah. Sure did. Been there forever. I don't know where she was there when the school started or not.
Well, they were talking, Marvin Swales and a couple of the ones that are a little bit older were talking about the fact that there was little schools everywhere, like Crandall.
Oh, yeah.
And Chester and the one in Yulee.
Yeah.
And then there was, at some point, they decided to build that building so that they could take all those little bitty schools and put them all in the one.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they was doing that. See that same building? You can see that thing in North Carolina. And
they built that same architecture.
Look
yeah.
just alike.
Yeah.
The federal government was doing that. They were building these big schools and closing up all these little schools.
The little bitty ones.
Yeah, so they could, you know, get going with the education. And, you know, that's what Freddie Parker's and them's house was. I bet you didn't know that.
Mm-mm.
He tore that school down. He worked for the state. Old man Orville Parker that helped me build this house.
Yeah.
He worked for the state. Well, when that school come, then they wanted to sell that land. See, and they had 60 acres down there.
Where?
At Freddie's house. At Parker's down there.
Oh, okay. Right on 17.
Yeah, right there, 60 acres.
Okay.
And he bought that from the state. And told Nix, he bought his first new car, like a 28 or 27 Model A, with a wooden station wagon, Model A station wagon.
Yeah.
Made out of wood.
Oh my.
And that was the school bus. And all these children are all around in this area, and Phil Wingett and all them, he brought them back to that school up there.
The one on where Parker is.
Parker.
How about that?
And then they moved them all up there, and then that place comes to sale. He worked for the state, so he knew what was going on, and he bought that place. And then he tore the old school down and built a house.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Now, what did they call that area? You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know if Tobe ever give it a name that I know of. I don't know.
Huh.
But they sure had a school there. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Teacher school.
Who was the teacher? You don't know?
God, that was
way past your time.
Way back yonder.
Yeah.
That was back when Tobe was a young man.
Wow.
I wasn't even born.